Welcome back to Que Pasa Nashville. I'm talking to Lee Weaver, who's president of the JC Business Group, a company based in Beijing, China, and based here but has an office in Beijing, and talking about the economic opportunities of businesses going to China for distributors, agents, as well as them coming here. Thank you again, Lee, for being on the show. It's just amazing that we are a global community. Tennessee is really doing a lot of efforts from the government, economic community development, realizing that 95% of the world population lives outside the United States, and creating those opportunities from student exchanges. Universities are doing it, your businesses and your impact here. But what about the Chinese people that are here in Tennessee? How do they connect? I mean, I know that you are president of the Greater Nashville Chinese Association. Tell me a little bit about that and what that does for your members.
Sure. Nashville actually has a pretty strong Chinese community. I mean, we are not really huge in numbers. I would estimate about 4,000 to 5,000.
That's huge.
Yeah, and I would say about half of that it's based in Vanderbilt with students and researchers. And there's also more and more Chinese just in the community outside the universities, because Nissan and all these global companies moving in this area. So we felt it's really important for the Chinese community to come together, form a organization. This organization actually has been around since the 80s. When the early students came over, they started. But now it's expanding to include many professionals working in Middle Tennessee, and we have about 500 families involved.
But they connect.
Yeah, we all
reconnect with language or food or anything.
Absolutely, and we do 3 events, major events a year. We just had our Dragon Boat Festival at Granny White this past weekend, and had a potluck dinner. So if anybody wants to eat real Chinese food, you're welcome to join us. This is not just for Chinese. I mean, locals can come as well.
So if there's a Chinese love or affiliation, or you had a student exchange years ago,
you have adopted kids from China.
Do you have a lot of that?
We don't, not yet.
Okay.
This is my goal really, is being the president for the next couple years, is to do more outreach. I know we have a lot of already great events within the community, like Chinese New Year, Moon Festival, but we would love to get the community in large to be involved.
I have several friends that have adopted Chinese children, and they know each other because they want their children to see other people like them.
Absolutely.
And so obviously your organization and touching them with food and culture. But as you said, I didn't realize there was that many Chinese, I guess, residents. Are they citizens?
Yes, a lot of the people, most Chinese people are here are residents, citizens, or have green card holders, and they've been here for years and years, like me. I've been here for more than 10 years. So the platform, the organization, is really meant to connect the community together, and also be a resource for the community, just in Nashville area. So there, where we can help the community to learn more about Chinese culture, like the Nashville Chinese Art Alliance, and there's other Chinese schools here that adopted families want to send their kids to learn Chinese, and that we're want to be here to be a resource.
Well, that's pretty exciting, I'm sure, for those Tennesseans that don't have that connection or want that connection, because I know there's several Chinese chambers. The Chinese Arts Alliance with Jin Jin has been on my show before, and who has an amazing dragon, and for Chinese New Year's goes out in the community and does cultural exchanges, which is beautiful for Tennesseans to see. And you see her organization more and more at arts festivals and Celebrate Nashville. And it reminds us that we do have a Chinese community here. We might see 1 or 2 in our schools, but bring them all together, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, we love to really consolidate and just connect more of these resources. So if somebody Google Tennessee Chinese, we want to be, our website want to be the first one they pull up, and they can see where the good Chinese restaurants are. And
I'm going to do that.
Yes, so I can tell you a few.
So, a generic question.
Yes.
So, as a Chinese American who probably cooks true Chinese food, do you have a place to buy authentic Chinese?
Absolutely. There's a couple Chinese international markets, and they have food from Asia or other parts of the world as well. So I shop there.
Like other big grocery stores do not carry, correct?
Absolutely. I can buy really authentic Chinese food and, you know, stuff that I miss.
So there are, because I know when I look at Nolensville Road, that corridor,
yes.
and most people see it as Hispanic, it's very global.
It is.
And,
it is.
And there's Chinese, Egyptian, Indian grocery stores that just move product.
Yes.
Because people from Middle Tennessee, all Chinese, might go to that 1 or 2 grocery stores to buy their product. So they have the clientele. So you do know where those stores are.
You know, it's
ancient Chinese secret. Sorry.
It is amazing. I take my 17-year-old, also have a 5-year-old, I take them shopping there, you know, once in a while. And if you want to experience cultural diversity and just to see what other communities here in your neighborhood, that's a good place to go there and to buy the local, you know, international food, but also just to see who else is here.
That's true. You mentioned something on cultural diversity. So let's say a student exchange is happening. You oversee student exchanges for students to go to China as well as come here.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, our company primarily, obviously, we talked about this, is focused on business and government exchanges. We just started last couple years to do more education-related exchanges. And of course, I have children. I want my children to know more about other cultures. And, you know, so we started bringing Chinese students to Middle Tennessee. We hosted a group that want to learn about entrepreneurship a couple years ago.
Wow.
Last year we hosted 35 Chinese students and teachers from Beijing area. They did arts and music.
Wow.
And we worked
Simple as that.
Yes, we worked. We partnered with local organizations already here and doing great job. And we partnered with Kids on Stage at Williamson County last year. And the Chinese kids had a great time here and learning
about. And they
might
come back.
And they are. And this year we're hosting over about 50 students and teachers. Again, end of July. So if you want to know more about that, just type in Kids on Stage and
Kids on Stage.
Kids on Stage.
Okay.
Yes.
So as these, I remember when previously in our break we spoke about you had a group of people and they came out to your residence, and because you know you're sick of taking them to honky tonks and. They love the grass. Can you give that story? Because I think it's a really neat story how they felt the grass and just looked at the stores, because there is that challenge of Chinese and the air quality. So can you share that story?
Well, it's a great experience for these kids, and you know, even adults come over to Middle Tennessee, and they're, you know, in China, they're big cities like Beijing with 20 million people, miles of high rises. You know, they don't see many open space. So when they first come here, the impression that they have is big open field.
Yeah.
So we got some of the kids came out to Lepus Fork where we live, and they just rolled on the grass and they smell the grass and look at the blue sky, and that seems to be the most important thing, simplest thing
that we
take for granted. Yes.
I think that's a great story because those are the simple things that we have that they don't have, and that opportunity exists. As your business grows, as a Chinese population has become more vast, as a relationship with the Governor Haslam and their initiatives with exporting, importing, financial direct investment coming here, how do you see Tennessee growing in that area?
Well, Tennessee is really in a great spot. I mean, we are centrally located. The logistic advantage is huge. In fact, next month we're hosting a group of logistic companies coming into, Chinese logistic companies coming into Tennessee to look at opportunities here, to partner with companies here. So there's a lot of opportunities for Tennessee company to get involved, not only just to look at opportunities in China, 3,000 miles away, but also look at opportunities right here when we bring these groups over here to network. So, you know, there's definitely all kinds of opportunities for exports for Tennessee companies, also for investment. You know, Chinese company coming here, that Tennessee company can definitely provide the services they need.
Lee, thank you very much for being on my show. Lee Weaver, who's president of the JC Business Group. And if you're interested in importing, exporting, understanding how the Chinese community works in China, please contact Lee. She's a great asset to our community, and thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining Kip Boss in Nashville, and we'll see you next time. Gracias.